not black, I don't even want to be here. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it just hurts when my own people turn their back on me. Like,
it hurt you that people weren't identifying you as black? You're not black. You will never be black. Who's his people? I have to look around because I'm trying to understand who his people are. I'm trying to look under the couch. Who's his people? Who? I'm not his people. Are you his people? Listen, maybe he's back here, Macone. I don't know who you're talking to. We are not your people. I will not accept this. I know a lot of black people will not accept this. So who's your people? This man legitimately got some nerve. Mademoiselle, and this is my channel, and today we are going to be reacting to Nuka Zeus. If you guys are not aware who he is, I am so sorry. I am going to bestow this nonsense upon you today, but he is a white man who has became black by getting melanin injections, as well as, you know, changing his hair, getting the lingo down. Okay, we're gonna discuss it. This reminds me of Martina, whatever, that lady that I reacted to. Honestly, people like this genuinely get on my nerves, and I have a lot to say about it. So if you don't got a snack in front of you, you don't got your water, you ain't got your milk, I don't know, you need to go get it now, because there's a lot to unpack here. I got my wine brought to you by Bright Cellars, and this video is sponsored by them. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine club that matches you up with wine they know you're going to love. All you have to do is take a short quiz, and they send you 6 bottles. Yes, 6 bottles that they know that you're guaranteed to love. This is literally for those of you who really want to get more into wine. Super cool, especially for those who aren't really wine savvy. They also give you education cards that tells you about each wine, its origin, best way to serve it, how long it lasts, etc. Now, I've tried a lot of wine in my lifetime, and lately I wanted to get more into like different wines, different tastes, things I've never had. And basically everything I had in my box was stuff that I've had. I had Chardonnay, I had Merlot, I had Cabernet Sauvignon, I had a whole bunch of stuff. But one new thing that was in there that I've never had was Malbec. Now, to be quite honest with you, I didn't hate it. I was shocked. But they got 5 out of 6 correct. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm shocked that they did as good as a job as they did. Out of all the bottles that they sent me, I liked 5. And if you're like me, you are very upset when stuff like that happens. So to your convenience, they have the best customer service and the best policy for something like this that happens. If you do not like one bottle of wine or whatever the case may be, they will ship you a new one in your next box. Like, come on. Who could be mad at that? This is their delight guarantee policy. Listen, I love wine. I love the wine experience. It just makes me feel grown, okay? It makes me feel like I'm chilling, calms me down. Like, I don't know what it is. Something about wine just always makes me happy. It's like food, okay? Especially if you have some steak, you have a nice glass of wine. Y'all don't understand. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Comment down below, what is your favorite wine? I mean, having 6 bottles to yourself could be pretty detrimental, so take it easy. Okay, take it easy. Don't be sitting here gobble up their wine. That's bad. Wine is not juice. But today we are going to be drinking some rosé that came in my box from the company Pedal Press Wine Co. This is a lighter wine. It's like a pink color. We're going to pour some of this up. And I'm telling you this right now, if you didn't go and pour yourself up something yet, bad for you. Because this is a mess. Bright Cellars has been so kind enough to offer anyone who goes down in the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below 50% off their order. That's right, Bright Cellars will give you 50% off your order today if you click down below, take the quiz, and get started today. Thank you so much to Bright Cellars for sponsoring this video. So let's get into the nonsense. So like I said, we will be talking about Nuka Zeus. If you guys haven't seen him before, he's literally gone viral many times, typically on other platforms who have done interviews with him or spoke about him regarding his transracial stuff, okay? So I know a lot of people like to argue like,
oh, well, this is all y'all fault because y'all want to accept trans this, trans that.
What's the problem with someone want to be transracial?
and honestly, it's like, I don't understand why people make this an argument. This is absolutely nowhere near the same thing. Comment down below, what do you think of that? Do you believe that all trans etc. is the same, whether it's transsexual, transracial, or trans, a whole bunch of other stuff that people are like coming up with these days or identifying as? Let me know, because this is something like I hate when people say it and it's like it's not the same. So we're gonna be reacting to a video from Vlad TV, which is an interview that he did, and this video was posted 3 weeks ago. 1,000 dislikes, 900 likes. I don't know what he would have said in this one, but as you can tell, the public opinion is definitely strong with this one. So let's get into it. We're also going to excuse the fact that one of my nails broke, as if I didn't just get this shit done 2 days ago. Confused, annoyed, whatever. Like I literally just woke up from a nap and it's gone. What the hell?
All right, here we go. We have Nuka Zeus on Vlad TV. And definitely one of our more interesting guests that we've had over the years. And, you know, before we get into your whole story, you're essentially a Caucasian man who at one point started to inject himself with a chemical that...
I'm sorry. Does he really think he look good? Does he really... I told y'all to get y'all wine. I told y'all to get the wine. Y'all didn't listen to me. What in the identity crisis is going on now? This is what black looks like to this man? Carry on.
Melanin in your skin that would make you dark when you start going out in the sun.
Yes and no. It's not technically melanin. People always think it's melanin, but it's just a peptide that it's basically steroids. When it doesn't do anything unless I go into the sun. So the same.
Melanin people. Being black is not a costume. It's very infuriating to be a black person or a person of color who goes through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations for being black their entire lives, literally gets dragged, gets disrespected, gets their culture stolen over and over again by those who are white, who then want to, I guess, relinquish their privilege, but not really. Imagine being denied job opportunities, being discriminated against solely based on the color of your skin or the culture or background you come from. Imagine someone looking at you like you're disgusting simply because you're black. And then you have a person who has everlasting privilege because they are white, basically trying to paint themselves or inject themselves a whole nother color. It's ridiculous. Like, the thing is, I feel like a lot of people think that black people want white people to just like give up their privilege and like be one of us. And like, I genuinely believe that a lot of people think that. And it's like, that's not the point. We do not want y'all to relinquish y'all privilege, because at the end of the day, you need to become an ally. That's the whole point. We want other people to be allies in order for them to educate their own people about the privilege that they hold. We need them to hold themselves accountable for everything that they are now benefiting due to their ancestors stealing from everyone else in a sense. It's not about,
Oh, well, okay, now they're one of you now. They want to be one of you, so y'all should be happy. You should be happy that someone is copying you.
that's not okay. It's disheartening, it's disrespectful, and it's just absolutely unnecessary. You will never be another race or anything like that, for the simple fact that being black is more than just looking black. Being black is not just a skin color. It is an experience, and it's a lifelong experience. There's no such thing as one becoming black. You can be accepted by the black community. You can have a lot of black friends that respect you and stuff like that, but you ain't black. Like, in this sense, if you do shit like this, you ain't black. Like this whole blackfishing, transracial, whatever the fuck rhetoric is annoying is all hell, and it just genuinely needs to stop. Comment down below, what do you think about blackfishing and people who claim that they are transracial? Also, comment down below, what do you think is the real problem with these people? Do you think that it is performative, or do you think they genuinely may have a problem, or do you think they really genuinely do love black culture and they really want to be black?
Thing is, steroids helps people get muscle faster. The injections help me to get darker faster whenever I get into the sun. It's just tanning, with ultra speed.
Got it. And we'll get into that whole part of the story, but I kind of want to go into your background first. So where exactly did you grow up?
Jesus.
Basically 2 different places. I was born up in New York. I lived there till I was about 10, and then I moved down south in small town areas in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. And what nationality are your parents?
Technically, I consider them human.
Yo. This is a joke. Like, he's not even confident in his answers. Like, what nationality are your parents? He's like,
I consider them human.
I'm tired of this human shit. Y'all need to stop. I know people like to use this whole, race doesn't exist and blah, blah, blah doesn't exist. It was used to segregate us. Whatever. It's 2020. It exists. Call a spade a spade. A lot of people that sit here and use this rhetoric are people who do caca like this, okay? People who like to basically excuse the behavior of nonsense, okay? They like to excuse nonsensism, okay? This is what this is. Nonsensism. Stop it, okay? You're white.
But I guess you could say other people would consider them Caucasian, or some Italian, Sicilian.
Okay. And you have a sister as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you're growing up sort of all over the place. You went to the Art Institute for a year?
I went there for a couple of years, I think. I went to multiple colleges.
I think.
Okay, and you didn't graduate there?
No, it wasn't really my path in life that I wanted to take. I tried it out, and it wasn't for me.
Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and show a picture of what you look like originally, with extremely, pale skin and a Caucasian man. And up until the point where you started injecting yourself, were you into black culture, had a lot of black friends, into hip hop, or what was the attraction initially?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been around black people my whole entire life. My first friends, like ever, when my parents first sent me to daycare, there's a black guy there. He became my best friend, and my
Pause. Why his skin look like that? He look crazy, bro. Like, why do people let him walk around like this? If he still got black friends, which at this point it's ridiculous if he does, why y'all letting him walk around like that? His skin looks crazy. And I'm very sure it wasn't like that originally, because it doesn't look like it in his original photo with his original skin color. Bruh. And it's like, is this accent he putting on real, or did he really talk like that? Do he really?
parents are friends with their friend or his friends, and it's just like, it seems like I bounce around different schools, and it's like every school that I went to, I always gravitated to the black people for some reason. And it's just, I just connected more with, I don't know. And then I moved down to the South, and then I thought everybody was human, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really realize that there was a difference between white and black, but only through hindsight did I realize that I gravitated to black people. But when I moved...
The contradiction. There's no difference between black and white. There's no difference between white and black. So why you telling yourself black? Why don't you just stay white? We're all human, right? I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. This man needs legit help. He sounds crazy right now.
To the South, I learned from, the people around me that, hey, you're not human. You're either white or you're black. So that kind of started the whole thing. And then I don't know. We'll get into that later. But to answer your question, I've always felt a little different, and I always felt like I wanted to have darker skin. My whole family has darker skin than me, and my sister used to tease me and say I wasn't part of the family, say I was adopted because I was so light skinned, and I just wanted to be like all my friends and stuff like that. So in middle school, I started thinking about doing plastic surgery to become, see if I can do the opposite of Michael Jackson. And then I was like, you know what?
Oh my God, these Michael Jackson references are so fucking annoying and so ignorant. That man had a whole skin disease. Y'all need to stop it. Second of all, like, it's as if he takes this as a joke. Like, I don't know whether to take him seriously or not. Like, I don't know if he's dead ass or if he's dead ass. Like, did you really want to be black because of aesthetic purposes? Did you really want to be black because you had black friends and you felt yourself gravitating towards them? Did you know it was something that's going to give you a whole bunch of attention? Like, what is it? Because it really do kind of seem like he has that attention factor. Like, he just hasn't gotten enough attention growing up. Now, as far as his sister making fun of him because he was the lightest or whatever, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. His family's fucking white. How they making fun of you for being the lightest one? Nonetheless, that sibling shit is very normal. Siblings make fun of each other. They tease each other. Like, my boyfriend's sister always used to joke about him being adopted or whatever. Like, this is something that happens all the time. Like, it's not that serious. It doesn't really warrant you to go change your skin color. Try to act like you're a whole nother race. Like, this is mad stupid.
Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? As I progressed into adulthood, I started trying to find other ways to darken my skin, but it never seemed to happen. But then I found out about the tanning injections, and I wanted to try it, and I tried it, and I like it, and I finally have dark skin, which I've always wanted.
This man is embarrassing. Just downright embarrassing. His reasonings don't even make sense to me. They've never made sense to me. And it's like every single time I watch a video about this man, it seems to get worse. Now, of course, there is a part 2 to this mess. Buckle up.
Okay, you said at one point you wanted to commit suicide.
Yeah, there's been a few times.
Okay, was that before you started injecting yourself or after?
Before.
Okay, and why did you want to kill yourself?
Couple of different times.
That's sad.
Sometimes it just, I like if somebody, singles me out, and tries to like say that I'm not black. It's like, it just hurts my soul, and it's just like, it's hard to explain. Like,
It's hard to explain because it's bullshit. You probably wanted to kill yourself for other reasons. I understand this is a very sensitive topic, but like, are you really fucking kidding me right now? So this means that he was trying to like act black before he even looked the part or whatever, even though he don't look the part now. I'm telling you this right now. He look crazy. He don't look black to me. He just looked like an extremely badly tanned white person. That's exactly what he looked like. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, it hurt your heart. It hurt you that people weren't identifying you as black. You're not black. You will never be black. These wiggers, man. These wiggers be crazy.
I'm not black. Well, I don't even want to be here. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It just hurts when my own people turn their back on me.
Okay, and you've been diagnosed with ADHD.
Who's his people? I have to look around because I'm trying to understand who his people are. I'm trying to look under the couch. Who's his people? Who? I'm not his people. Are you his people? Listen, maybe he's back here, Mahone. I don't know who you're talking to. We are not your people. I will not accept this. I know a lot of black people will not accept this. So who's your people? This man legitimately got some nerve.
Key, right?
Yeah.
Anything else that you've ever been diagnosed for, or is that it?
I also have a SVT, which makes my heart pump faster and harder than normal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you found that solution, and what's it called? Melanotin?
Melanotan, too.
Melanotan. Okay. How'd you find out about melanotan?
How did I find out about it? I've seen pictures on the internet, floating around here and there, and I thought it was fake. And one of my friends was showing me Martina Big, and I was like, that's fake, that ain't real. And they're like, no, that's real. And then I thought about the injections, but I never pursued it. And then about a year later, I was thinking about committing suicide, and I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try the drugs, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to kill myself anyway. You know, let me see.
Honestly, they both look crazy as hell. And I understand that, you know, him wanting to literally take his life is just not okay. It's really not. But there's no way that these are the only two psychological things that he has been diagnosed with. This man has legitimate problems. Like, there's something genuinely wrong with him. For him to legitimately think that he is black when indeed he is not. When he looks in the mirror, I guess he claims he sees black and stuff like that. And I mean, now, you know, he has injections, so it's easier for him to see and live the world as a black person. But it's like, you will never be black. You did not go through what we went through. You did not have to go through any of the trials and the tribulations like me. I mean, like, maybe now people look at him some type of way, but you still missed out a good 20 plus years worth of discrimination that most of us get. And it's not even just that, right? There's other things that warrant you being a black person. And it's just like, I don't feel like it makes sense for anyone to just be able to wake up one day and be like, hey, I'm going to get some injections, and I am now a nigga. I don't get it.
What it's like. So I did it, and you know, I started liking it. I started getting happy, you know, and I love it.
Okay, I actually looked up Martina Big, and this is a white woman
looks
who did the
disgusting.
same thing and turned really dark.
Yeah. Supposedly she tans a lot more often than me and takes a lot more than I do. I wish I could get that color.
Stop it.
Okay, so you started to inject yourself with this stuff, and I guess it costs around $40 a bottle?
Yeah.
All right. When you first started injecting yourself, I mean, did it hurt? Was there a burning or a pain or side effects?
Well, when I first started taking it, I was very scared because I looked up the all the different side effects that it could have, and I was really scared, so I gave myself anxiety, and I thought that was a side effect. So when I first started taking it, I was feeling a little weird. My brain wasn't feeling right, but it was basically me giving myself anxiety because I was so scared of what if I die, or what's gonna happen, you know, is my dick gonna fall off? I had no idea.
I really think that he takes this as a joke. There's no way. Like, I feel like he probably has some, like, severe lack of attention as a kid, and this is, like, a crying of a lack of inner child type of situation. Because did he really just say that right now? Like, this is supposed to be something serious. This is right when I actually started listening and thinking like I care, and he gonna say something like that. I hope your shit do fall off, because you're dumb. Because you're dumb.
And then as time progressed and I got used to it, that went away.
Okay, because isn't this used for erectile dysfunction?
When they first invented the injection, they were making it for erectile dysfunction disorder, but they found out that when people go in the sun, they just happen to get, you know, a lot darker, a lot faster. And I started, at first it didn't do anything different with my libido. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Libido. And
Should have stayed in school.
but as I started taking more of the injections and going to higher dosages, now it's like it's doing what it was originally made for. It gives me a lot of random boners that are hard to get rid of.
Okay, so originally an injection would last you a month, but as you kept doing it, now you have to do it every 5 days.
Right.
What?
It actually started being more than, it started off at like a month and a half of how it would last me. And I just keep upping my dose, and now it's at the point where it's 5 days. And I want to up it more, but I'm not sure how dangerous that is. People are already telling me that I'm taking high dosages. I need to be careful of my liver. I need to be careful of my blood-brain barrier. So, and there's nobody out there to talk to, you know, to be like, what's the maximum you can take? Because I'm already taking past the recommendation.
Okay, does this have to be prescribed by a doctor, or you can just order it?
You can just buy it off of Amazon or a couple other different places online.
Wait. So you're telling me anyone could just sit here and order some, like, melanin injections? Why is this not regulated? Just why? Like, I know you could get most medication online, but this, especially just given the side effects, definitely should not be something they could just buy online. America, we need to do better. Because what the fuck?
You didn't want to go see a doctor to work with a doctor on working, you know, seeing,
I
testing your levels and stuff?
I tried going to one of my primary care doctors, and I told them about it, and they told me to stop taking it because that was back when I had anxiety for it. And I was like, look, can you give me something to stop this anxiety? And they're like, no, I'm not going to give you anything to mask side effects of this.
Right.
If you don't like it, stop taking it. And I was like, all right, well,
Point
can you
blank,
at least,
period.
take my blood, check my liver, make sure everything is okay internally. They did do that, but I went back again, and when I wasn't feeling well, and they just kept telling me, look, stop taking it. If you're not going to stop taking it, we suggest you go see a therapist. And then I had to stop going to that doctor.
So you said you'd rather live a short life and experience a lot than live a long life and not experience shit.
Exactly, because what's life without experiences?
So, this man is sitting here risking his life to be something that he's not. Better yet, let me try to bring it back and be a little bit nicer. I get that he has some type of self-identity crisis, and the only way he's able to, I guess, suppress this is by getting these melanin injections. But he's literally risking his life. He needs to go find out what's wrong with him psychologically. The fact that he went to a doctor and he said you need to go get some therapy if you do not want to stop taking these medications, and he just stopped seeing that doctor is ridiculous as hell. Because at the end of the day, no matter what anyone thinks about doctors, there's a whole point that they're here. Okay, there's a reason that they're around, and I know a lot of people are very anti-doctor and but reasons like this, why they are here. Okay, reasons like this is why you should always seek professional help. Now, if something happens to him, what now? Like, I low-key feel like this is like a low-key suicide mission. It's like, I mean, I want to die anyway, so I'm going to, like, do what I want to do and live as much as I can while doing what I want to do that I know ain't good. It's kind of like the people that have a bad relationship with alcohol or drugs and stuff. It's like, this makes me feel better, so I'm going to keep doing it even though I know it's horrible for me, but I don't want to be here anyway, so I'm going to keep doing it because it makes me happy. That's like a horrible mindset to have, and it's extremely dangerous. I would love to know if he really still has black friends, and most importantly, if he's like in any relationships or anything like that, because that's disturbing. My condolences to anyone who's friends with this man or is in a relationship with this man, because that's crazy as hell. This is like legitimate drug abuse. Like, it really is. They're sitting here using a drug that is meant for something else to do something else because they see the benefits of it for their own personal gain. This is absolutely not healthy at all. I could imagine if you take way too much of this stuff, it could be very, very detrimental. So, I mean, I hope he doesn't die or anything like that, but he genuinely needs some psychological help, and I really hope he does that. There are a slew of different interviews that you guys can check out that highlight this nonsense. You can also head down to his channel and check out his nonsense because woo child, I'm telling y'all, it's a mess. Let me know down in the comment section below if you want me to react to his YouTube channel. And also let me know if you already knew about him before this. I honestly feel like this is extremely infuriating and annoying as hell. And I really think he does have a problem, but I also think he takes this shit as a joke. Like, I really think he's just doing this shit for attention. But I mean, what do I know, okay? Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, get your merchandise. Head down to Cellars to get your personalized wine bottles. Do all that. And I'm going to see y'all next.